Usain Bolt, the fastest man in the world, struck gold once again at the Olympics. This time in Rio de Janeiro, he finished first at the 100-yard dash. So this picture has been making its way around the internet of him smiling, crossing the finish line. It's making its way on Twitter, Instagram. This is the picture right here. Who also shared this picture is Ellen DeGeneres. And, she made some slight alterations to it. So this is what she shared on Twitter right here. And there it is, with the caption, "This is how I'm running errands now." So what do you think about that?
Okay.
Are you wondering why I'm showing that to you?
Yeah, I'm wondering why this is... Like, why are you showing that to me? Like, okay, I mean, it's funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like he's fast.
He's fast, yeah. And
okay.
She wants to get done with her errands quick, right?
Yeah.
All right, so why this is an issue, why this is even a story, is because people are saying that her tweet was racist and it was offensive. So there's been a number of articles that have been coming out, Entertainment Online, Time.
People put one on?
Yeah, I think the People put one. I mean, it's really gaining a lot of steam. I mean, it's really.
So there must have been like.
She even had to comment on this.
There must have been a lot of outrage about the picture. Those major media outlets had to cover.
Well, this is a couple. Let's get to a couple of screen prints from Twitter. Because it seemed to be a Twitter problem. Twitter responded, obviously. So this one user said, "So riding on his back like a mule, a horse as some form of property is fun to you. Okay." Another person said, "Honestly, this is offensive." And another person said, "Despite its intentions, this pic has ugly connotations coming from a rich white lady."
Okay.
So that's three. I mean, like I looked at a few different articles, and these were the three that they were, putting on their articles.
So it was like a handful of people that had a problem with it.
Well, if you look at the likes that these tweets got, the first one about riding on his back like a mule, that one got 46 likes.
46, dang.
46 likes and 21 retweets.
Ooh.
The one about honestly, this is offensive, 163 likes.
Whoa.
23 retweets.
Massive outpouring.
Yeah, and then the last one, despite its intentions, this pic has ugly connotations. That one, I believe that one was deleted, so we couldn't even see how far it went. The effectiveness of it.
I doubt it went even as far as the other ones, because we looked at some of her other tweets and they weren't.
Yeah, there were just a few likes and stuff like that. But I want to show you one tweet that wasn't referenced in any of these articles I saw. And there was this tweet by some user who calls herself R. Her handle is 4-5 hours. And it says, "Literally, I'm black and don't take offense to this." She's basically complimenting him on his speed and stamina. And that one got over 1,100 likes and 180 retweets. So my question is, if a few people, let's say several, let's say hundreds,
yeah.
Even though I don't think it's hundreds, but let's say just an assortment of people complained on Twitter about this tweet of Ellen's and saying that it was offensive in some way and that it was racist. Why did
these major media outlets feel the need to cover this very small instance of outrage? And it was
by regular
people,
by regular cats?
Like, did anybody of importance have anything to say about it? Not just any person, just like any other,
like a group, organization,
like,
something like that.
Let's say like The Root, Griot, BET.
I didn't see anything. I didn't see any backlash.
Was it Black Atlantic or something?
I didn't see any backlash.
Boss Up.
I didn't even see a verified
Essence
account
magazine,
on Twitter. I didn't see a
Ebony.
Verified account on Twitter that was complaining about it. Not
News
even
One.
verified.
I'm trying to figure out all like the black media outlets.
It seems like trolls. Seems like Twitter trolls were on Twitter trolling up some stuff.
Yeah. So, but I'm just saying, like,
why is this a story?
Yeah, why is it a story? it's just, to me, it's almost like the overreaction of these media outlets is the bigger issue.
It's a complete overreaction.
Because it's maybe it's
because
like,
forget the tweet. Like, forget the tweet. It was by some the reaction was by Twitter trolls. If you want to speak up, if you want to speak out and call out discrimination and racism, I encourage everybody to do that. But to invent it, like, why are you doing that?
Like I said, who are those people? We don't know them. That's the point.
But we know who the outlets that are making this a national story are. Yeah. Why are they doing this?
Like,
right?
I'm saying, like, obviously, if you are an editor or if you control the content of a major, media outlet, obviously this would be something. Just looking at it, just the eye test would say it's not something we should cover because there's really not a massive outpouring of outrage. Most people are not even having a problem with it.
No.
So why would they do it? That's the question. And like I said, my contention is that, trying to get your ticket in the racial redemption sweepstakes. Like, oh, look at these people outraged about something that's not racism, and it kind of makes them feel good about ignoring actual racism. It gives them excuse. Yeah. Oh, see, they just crying wolf this time. I'm going to ignore that too, because I see people do that all the time.
So it delegitimizes actual racism.
Yeah. So who does it benefit? You know what I'm
saying? Obviously, like we said, Ellen DeGeneres said what she said because we all know that Usain Bolt is fast as well. He's the fastest man in the world. We just said that, right? He's the fastest dude, right? He won another gold. Ellen DeGeneres is a comedian. She's a comedian, man. What do you expect her to do? And another thing, she didn't even toe the line. She didn't even get close to the line, right? But we know that comedians often do that, right? They do that for jokes. They do that to kind of stir things up. We know they do that. She didn't even come close to anywhere near there. She didn't nowhere near close that she comes to that. This is nothing. This is weak sauce. This is nothing.